Hi, it's me, Josephine, and today I would like to talk about puzzles. My daughter, she is 2.5, and since she was around 2, she started doing puzzles. We have done a lot of research about puzzles, and we also have a lot of experience of having puzzles, having what kind of puzzles, and how to learn to puzzle, and all of those things. And that's what I would like to talk about in this video. So let's get started. One of the first puzzles she had was the typical one where you just have a little puzzle with figures what you have to place in those holes. The typical baby puzzle. But this was getting boring very, very fast. And then I bought this puzzle. This puzzle is of the brand Goki, eco brand. And you see a piece fell out and you see already the next puzzle under it. So this is a seasonal puzzle. You see here the spring, under it comes the summer, under this comes the fall, and under that the winter. So there are actually 4 puzzles in this puzzle. That's why it's also so thick. It's very, very well made. The shapes are not the typical shapes. They are a little different, which makes it actually way more fun. And what is great is this is the same place for all the seasons. So you see how this house and the garden and the tree are changing through the seasons. What is really beautiful. So like here in the spring you have the flowers. In the summer the tree is green. In the fall there you see the summer, and the fall it's red. In the winter obviously there's snow. It is just a really, really beautiful, beautiful puzzle. I really love the brand Goki. They have other puzzles what are kind of like that. You will also find cheaper options on Amazon, but of course, with different kinds of colors and materials they have used, what might not be as healthy as the ones from the brand Goki. This is how Goki is written. And it is a German brand. Oh, here's also written Goki. I just realized that. Okay, so how did we do that? First, to do this puzzle, I separated all the different puzzles into 4 puzzles, what they actually are. And then I started with my daughter by showing her how to puzzle. How to puzzle is, for me, that's how I always do it. You start first with the corners, you make sure the corners are in the right spot, and then you go by and make the frame, and then you do the middle. And if you know a puzzle very well, then you can just do it with whatever piece you find. And this is how I see her doing it too. And at the beginning I always explained what piece goes where if she couldn't find it on her own, but I gave her the time to look and to try and to turn. And it takes time, and you're sitting there and you're waiting there and you look, and after a while, eventually, she was able to do those puzzles completely on her own. And now we're even able to mix up all the 4 puzzles and she will figure it out. And this is how she has started more and more with puzzles. And then we also get some puzzles because that is just cheaper. Because I think I spent a lot of money on that. I don't remember how much, but it was very expensive. That's what I remember. And the ones from the brand Melissa and Doug, they are way cheaper. But of course, this is nothing to start with in my eyes because it is hard to put the pieces in. It's just not well made. Let's say it like this. Melissa and Doug is bad quality against other ones. They have beautiful ideas, but a horrible way to make it. They use often very bad materials, toxic materials, and it's just not really nice how they made those pieces. You have to do it with a lot of force, and yeah, it is only fun if you already know how to make puzzles. Otherwise, it's just hard. What I found also very, very helpful, maybe not this one because the picture is very complicated, we had easier ones, but if there's a Dollar Tree around you and you're in the US, they have for $1 easy puzzles. Not this, like I already said, we had different ones, but that's what my daughter still does. Puzzles made out of cardboard with a frame. And with that, it is really easy. I have looked that the puzzles I grabbed are actually flat. Some are, yeah, not very flat and they're weird and crooked, and then it's hard for the child. But if the puzzle is flat, if not, then maybe you can flatten it with a book by laying it under some books because it's cardboard, so it is easy to move it around. And this was also very, very helpful for her. And she learned how to puzzle with puzzles like this easily and fast. And she has a lot of fun. And now she can even do puzzles like this completely on her own. And like I said, she's not even 3. It is because we have trained it with her. So if you're interested in starting with puzzles with your child, that would be a great option. Another option, what I cannot show yet because it's still waiting for us in Germany, but I'm really waiting and I'm really excited, is we have ordered the 4-element puzzle and we got it gifted from my mother, and I am so excited to finally have it here. So the 4-element puzzle is from Grimm's. So this is not just a puzzle. This is, you can puzzle it and you can also play with it, like with the Grimm's rainbow, in so many different ways. And I'm really, really excited. I'm just so excited. That is really such a wonderful toy, what will be great for many, many years. So if you just don't have a lot of space or you're very minimalistic and you don't want to buy a lot of different kinds of puzzles, this is also a perfect way to buy a puzzle because you have something that is awesome when your child is maybe 7, 8, 9, 10, and already when your child is a newborn baby and can start the first time feeling wood and the material and see the colors and the different shapes. Awesome toy. Many years you will have fun with that. Okay, I hope this was helpful for you and have a lot of fun doing lots of puzzles. Please let me know in the comments down below what is helpful for you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I see you in my next video. Goodbye!